What's going on, guys? Welcome to A-Train Gaming, and welcome to my first Infinite Warfare video. This is me playing the beta yesterday. I got to like level 20 something in the beta, so I did play for quite a bit the last two days. And I just wanted to give you guys some thoughts and my first impressions of playing the beta. So, right off the bat, I'm going to be a little bit negative here. I've said this a lot in the past. I am an overly negative person, but I feel like there's a lot of people who are overly positive when it comes to Call of Duty, who don't let people speak their mind about the way that Call of Duty's going, and that's not fair. If you're allowed to be super positive, you gotta allow people like me to be negative. I admit that I'm too negative. Some people gotta admit they're too positive. But anyway, we'll get right into the start here. The first thing that I really noticed that's bad with this game is the lag compensation. And with that I mean, things are happening on other people's screens that don't happen on my screen or vice versa. Example, I am in a gunfight and I get the first 3 shots and I don't miss on a guy. And then I die before my 4th and 5th bullet even comes out. And I look on their screen and they shot before I did 3 or 4 times. Or I'm not even shooting, or my bullets are all over the place. It just seems like things are happening on other people's screens that aren't happening on mine. And this really reminds me of Call of Duty Ghosts. I feel like that's when it was at its worst. And when I watch some of the kill cams, I'm just in utter disbelief and shock. And I'm really worried that that's something that's never going to be fixed. And that's just because it was there all Call of Duty Ghosts. And I feel like I'm going to have to deal with that for another year. So that's definitely something that scares me right off the bat. The next thing that really scares me is the weapon variants. Everyone knows in Advanced Warfare they were not that popular. The whole pay-to-win thing, which was very controversial. And now I feel like it's even worse. Please correct me if I'm wrong with this next part, guys. I don't mean to be uninformed when I'm saying this, but I haven't really done too much research. It seems like when Advanced Warfare, there may have been really good ones like the Speakeasy or the Royalty Bow, but with the ones in this game, there's not even like, they don't deduct anything. So in Advanced Warfare, they'd maybe have a common variant that'd be +1 in damage, but then -2 in range and -1 in accuracy, something like that. In this one, it seems like, although they might not be affecting the stats directly all the time, there's no negative to running the variants that I've seen so far. So, are the common guns ever even going to be used? What's the point of ever having the common gun other than just having it unlocked? It feels like the weapon variants are going to take over the game completely and make this game completely pay to win. It's the beta, and people have probably opened 2 to 3 supply drops, and I'm already getting killed by guns that are way better than mine. I'm reading some of these things that happen with the variants, some of the things the variants can do, and it's unbelievably cheap. Like, there's one where, like, you spawn in with an extra perk or something. Or there's one that you regen health where, say I'm in a gunfight and I'm shooting a person, I get a portion of my health back for every bullet I hit. It's not a huge difference, maybe like 15-20%, but that's not Call of Duty. That's not, like, there's no way of me knowing if I was in a gunfight if a person was getting extra health, so I'm going to stop shooting and lose the gunfight. I really am just nervous it's going to be a whole pay-to-win thing, and Advanced Warfare, the best thing about the supply drops was the cosmetics, but they took it too far with the variants. I really do not enjoy variants, although they won't be seen in competitive, which is what I care about the most. It's going to make pubs a bitch to play from what I've seen so far. The next thing that really disappoints me is I've heard it a lot that this is a copy and pasted Black Ops 3 from people who are playing the PS4 beta. And it is. It really is. The specialists I can't believe that they just took the specialists and put them in their game. Like, people had that big thing when defending Infinite Warfare that, oh, this game's been in development for 3 years. They couldn't have known that futuristic wouldn't be popular. Well, they pretty much just took everything Black Ops 3 did, and Treyarch is far superior to Infinity Ward in my opinion, so I feel like Infinity Ward is, I'm really scared for just, it feels like this isn't even their game, honestly. The next little point I'm going to be talking about is the sniping in this game is way too easy, and that's just something that could be a quick patch. I hope it gets patched because the first time I picked up a sniper, I got a 3-piece, and I suck at sniping until, like, Black Ops 1 is the only time I was good. People are beating submachine guns up close with these little no-scope quick scopes that don't even come close to me. So snipers definitely need to be patched, and I know some of you are big snipers and you won't want to hear that, but they're beating submachine guns up close. And this isn't just me if you think I suck or something. It's happening to a lot of my friends and a lot of people. Every time I pick up a sniper, I pretty much beat a submachine gun up close. The next thing I want to say is that this game is just really futuristic. It feels almost to me more futuristic than Advanced Warfare. Now, a lot of that could be I don't know what's going on in the game, like a lot of it's confusing to me, but just some of the specialists that are happening, some of the score streaks, the guns. I get killed by like blue lasers more often than I do bullets. and the maps are even more futuristic. The movement system is exactly like Black Ops 3. Yeah, it's a microscopically slower, but I can already do everything I could movement-wise on Black Ops 3, and we know people are just going to abuse that as the game goes on. So I think the movement is going to be exactly what Black Ops 3 is, or maybe even get more usage out of it than Black Ops 3. So I know this is kind of a negative video, guys, but I'll still be playing this game a lot. Like, Call of Duty's kind of ruined other first-person shooters for me, so you'll see videos of this. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.